Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Shoot.
It's Young on first down. Gets this one to use check. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Recon, 132 fighter. SOS. Ready?
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Gore. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Young now. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Young, they go with a screen to Gore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
Hey, let's get this. Wide, get wide. Check, lucky.
80 weapons. 5. Shoot.
First and 10, Young. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Young, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check, check, go on. Hey, Zoo. Hey.
Me. I got this. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run.
Now Young. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Kill. Check 52.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm here all day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. 18 Gator. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. They go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Bravo.
56.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Let's go, T. It's gonna be a long day.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9.
From the 41, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Cover. Cover. Short. Mike 5. Mike 5. Come on. Come on, D. Mike 5. Mike 5. I got it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
64, weak.
43's the mark, boy. 43.
Snap.
Young to throw it. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Young. Man open, Rice. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! March 43. March 43. I'm I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Good track.
Get it.
To the air once more, Young. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Leo.
Check, 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 check.
Hey. High 7.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Big grip.
Here's Young to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Young on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Young. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Whip. Watch the whip. Six guys.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check 24. Check 24.
X3. 218. Chop.
Young. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
58,
Now.
The play fake. Now Young. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go, go.
43 is the mic. In your face. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Showing it. Showing it.
And the blitz does come. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 5 by 5. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On second down, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. It's free. It's him. My 5, my 5, my 5. Orbit. Come, baby. Woo!
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 49ers, 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
My 5, my 5. Let's go, D.
Watch that. Go. Mine. It's run, fellas, it's run.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the run.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Completes it to Fitzgerald. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 10-yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Yep. Check, 43. We want this. Mike's 43. I'm coming. Big trip.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, a gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We want it. Come to my world. Switch.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, and he gets it to Boulder. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
At the 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw is Murray. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, it's Gore. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll toss it to Breida. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Ready? 10 too soft.
No game on this defense. No game.
Go.
On 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Cardinals 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.